The RD-180 main engine and 5 solid rocket boosters ignite to lift the Atlas V rocket away from the pad. Together, the main engine and 5 SRBs generate a combined liftoff thrust of 2.4 million pounds, or 11.5 meganewtons. Shortly after liftoff, Atlas begins a pitchover to attain the proper flight path, while minimizing the dynamic pressure the vehicle experiences during flight. The Atlas V reaches Mach 1, the speed of sound, at 35 seconds. The first 2 SRBs are jettisoned at 1 minute 47 seconds, followed nearly 2 seconds later by the remaining 3 SRBs. Approaching payload-fairing jettison, the Atlas V is burning propellant at a rate of 2,000 pounds, or 907 kilograms per second, traveling more than 7,500 miles, or 14,000 kilometers per hour, and located 64 miles, or 119 kilometers in altitude, and 150 miles, or 277 kilometers downrange. During ascent, the spacecraft is protected inside a 5-meter diameter payload fairing. This 2-piece, out-of-autoclave composite shell encapsulates both the Centaur upper stage and the 2 spacecraft. At approximately 3 minutes 30 seconds, when the rocket has climbed above the densest part of Earth's atmosphere, the payload fairing is jettisoned. At 4 minutes 27 seconds, propellant levels are depleted and the main engine shuts down. 6 seconds later, the Atlas Centaur separation system activates to release the booster stage. The vehicle now weighs a little more than 5% of what it did at liftoff. At 4 minutes 43 seconds, the first Centaur main engine burn begins. Centaur's RL-10 main engine will perform 3 burns over nearly 6.5 hours. The first 2 burns each last approximately 6 minutes and are used to circularize Centaur's parking orbit and then move into geosynchronous transfer orbit. At approximately 6 hours, 25 minutes after liftoff, the RL-10 ignites for a final burn. This burn enables Centaur to make a plane change to its geosynchronous separation orbit. 2.5 minutes later, Centaur completes its final engine cutoff, following a guidance-commanded shutdown. This capability ensures a very precise injection. Lifespan of both spacecraft is further increased by a Centaur-provided in-flight power system, which ensures both spacecraft have fully charged batteries during the long ascent to orbit. At 6 hours, 30 minutes, 15 seconds, Centaur releases STP-3 into geosynchronous orbit for the Space Force. Following an approximately 40-minute coast, Centaur releases the Space Force's LDPE-1, completing the longest mission in Atlas's more than 60-year history.